Man.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yeah, do it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah! Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to another Posh vlog. If you guys don't remember, about a month or so ago, I did a vlog about one of the biggest DJ companies out here in New Jersey.
Posh is one of the leading DJ companies in New Jersey. We try to raise the bar a little bit, kind of provide the whole package, the full service DJ company. Anything you want, we'll make it happen. Anything from sparklers to LED robots to photo booths, you name it, we make it happen for the best.
You guys really went crazy about that vlog. So today I am returning and we'll look at one of his brand new toys. This is gonna be awesome. Let's hit the road and head to Posh. Guys, real quick, so I'm sitting here editing this video and I've noticed that one of my files is corrupt. It just so happens to be that the file that's corrupt is actually the file where I introduced DJ Mikey B. Also, I got to meet Posh DJ Danny DeAngelis. He's also a member of the 2DB crew, and they actually just released a brand new record.
So it's called iParty, featuring my brother Phonassis. We go by 2DB. Our website's 2dbofficial.com. It's all over there. It's on SoundCloud, Spotify. Big party record, yeah.
iParty.
I'm really bummed that the file got corrupt. If you want to hear his record, it's down in the description below. Show him some love. But I digress. Let's go back to the video and take a look at DJ Mikey B's brand new toy.
Hey Barr, congratulations on 10,000 subs. And I have a grasp of how popular you are. I had a couple guys come into the office and I was interviewing for DJ position, and they're like, oh, I saw you on Barr's video. I'm like, this guy, Barr, he's everywhere, man. So kudos to you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Let's do this.
How many are in here?
We have 6.
Ah, they packed them like up lights.
You're gonna get a kick out of this controller. It looks like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, it does look like a nuke. Look at this.
Codes and keys to turn. This is actually the controller. It talks to the sparkulars and tells you how hot they are and when they're ready to fire, because there is a little bit of a warm-up with this. So you have to let them.
What's the warm-up time on that?
Warm-up time is about 3 to 4 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all, actually. In fact, the cool-down time is long. So tape in and auxiliary, that's the triggers. So you can actually have audio triggers. So you would plug in an RCA there. It would read the meters, and then you can tell it like, oh, when the bass hits or when it gets to a certain level. Fire.
Oh, that's fancy.
Right now, we just use the synchronization. So basically, when you hit the fire button, they all shoot at once, and we can control the height.
Oh, those are big. They're a lot bigger than I thought.
Got that? Got that? CSA Certified. That means it's safe by the CSA. They inspected it for safety. So actually, I was told by the manufacturer that I have one of 3 sets that have this special sticker. This should help us get into venues.
Have you had any issues so far? Have you been using it?
I have been using it. Some of the larger venues like the Venetian and stuff like that, you know about Barr.
Yeah.
They allow it, so they've seen it before, they know what it is. Some of the smaller venues are giving us a little bit like, oh, what's that? But no one's actually come out and said no yet. Anytime they say, oh, I don't know what it is, I always call them up. I said, let me show you a demo, and they've been pretty welcoming.
It's gonna be tough educating them.
You gotta be professional about it. But hey, it's their house, their rules, right? So, you know, you gotta respect that. For the majority, I'd say 95% of the venues are allowing us to come in, or at least seeing a demo. Not really an issue. That's the powder that goes inside that makes it all work.
That looks like gunpowder, right?
It does look like gunpowder.
Does it smell like gunpowder?
I don't know what gunpowder
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really have a smell.
This is a mixture of titanium and zirconium granules. This is a little bit grainier than a powder. If the zirconium is in a powder form, it is highly flammable. However, when it's in a granule like this, it's actually not combustible or flammable.
You took a course on this?
I did take a course on it. They make you take a course.
You can't just go out and buy this?
No.
No?
No, you have to take a course, which is why it's so important that, like, if you buy it in the States, because they're gonna train you on it and make sure you know everything inside and out. Problem is there's a lot of knockoffs and people are buying the knockoffs and they're running around with it and they're ruining it for everybody.
So you pretty much got to get like certified for this thing.
You got to get certified. You got to buy them from the USA distributor just so you know what you're doing. We're going to pop this door open. We're going to put this plug in there. It's a safety precaution so when you're filling it up it stays where it is and it doesn't go into this hole.
This is really like you're loading up like an old-fashioned gun, man.
Shake it up a little bit, get it in there. Boom. Can you see it in there?
Oh yeah. It's not that deep.
That's what she said. Take the plug out. You're ready to go.
Have you seen this? You haven't seen this?
I've just seen video. I haven't actually seen it in person yet, so I'm really excited.
Barr, another note, you can also run this via DMX, so you do not need this crazy contraption.
So you can use your regular DMX console?
You can use your regular DMX console. The only downfall is you do not get the temperature. If this has any errors, it's not going to send it back to your DMX controller. There's an LCD screen on the back that'll tell you what's wrong with the unit. I can't just fire it, I have to preheat it. So I'm going to hit preheat, and you'll notice that over here, this tells you the temperature of the unit. So right now it's at 45 degrees, 50 degrees, 60. It's going to go all the way up to around 575, and then that's when it's going to be ready to fire. Other things you can control over here while we're waiting for it, you can control the height. These units go from anywhere from 3 feet to 15 feet depending on the granules. You also have the firing duration, how many seconds. The trigger delay, I believe, is when the audio hits, like how soon it's going to fire, and then a repeat delay is for doing loops. We shoot it for grand entrances. It's also a great during the first dance, so somewhere in the middle of the first dance you'll get that big chorus hitting and then boom, you surprise everybody with the sparklers. Make sure the photographers know so they have a good angle and they'll get the shot. Another thing I'm encouraging my brides to do is doing cocktail hour, poke your head in and we'll stage it, so you can really stage the dip. The photographer's there, everything's perfect.
All right, here we go. This is it, moment of truth.
Do you want the honors? Do you want to push the
Yeah, I do want to push the button.
You're just going to hit this firing button now that it's preheated.
All right, green light.
Green light is go. Just hit the firing button. It'll go for 5 seconds and then it'll auto stop. Focus. Let's do this. Hit the fire button. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Woo! Oh, that's bright. Your camera can't handle that, bro. All right, first time. The ISO was a little hot, so we turned it down a little bit just so we could see the sparks. All right, ready to fire when you are. Woo! That's sick. I told you this is safe.
Ah, it looks like you're welding.
All right, here we go, here we go. Ah! It just feels like pin. I had a lot of questions on, is this going to set off my smoke alarms? Does it produce smoke like normal firework displays? It doesn't. In fact, I'll fire right now. And you can see there's barely any smoke. I mean,
there's no smoke.
if you fire it for a long time and there's like 6 of them, you will notice a little bit of haze, like a very light haze. Nothing that I think would set off a smoke alarm.
What you got to do is get 16 of those and bring them out to Sweet 16s. Yeah. Every time they light a candle, instead they light one of those.
I got this idea from a video that I saw on the actual Sparkylar website. They used a piece of paper to show you how safe it is, so let's do that.
This is so you guys see it doesn't burn. Nothing.
It just leaves a little
yeah,
marks, that's about it.
Just gets it a little dirty, but no burn marks, no nothing.
There is a little bit of residue after
this goes on a dance floor?
Yes, this goes on the dance floor. This can easily be sucked up with a vacuum. I have my team with a vacuum. At the end of the night, they're gonna clean up after themselves. DJ pro tip: make sure you always clean up after yourselves. Venues love that. Venues do not love when you leave a mess. Your gaff tape, any drinks that you had, just put it all away. Venues are gonna appreciate that. I want to show you different heights. That last one you just saw was the highest of high. This is gonna be the lowest of low.
What do you say, that's like 15 feet? 10?
That's about 15 feet.
15 feet, yeah. This is the low. How much powder do you go through? Just one night you go through one?
Good question. This is the powder that you're going to use. This is the titanium and zirconium mix that I told you about. There's 3 different sizes. You have small, medium, and large. The large goes up to 15 feet. The medium goes to like 12 feet.
Oh, that's not the package size. That's the shoot. That's like the...
That's the granule size.
Oh, so how high it shoots.
You can also set the height here, 1 to 10. But then this ultimately determines how high it's going to go. And then this is the RFID card. So this is associated with this package. When you're gonna fill it up, you scan this one time on the back of the unit, it'll add 10 minutes of time to the run. If you run out of time on your unit, you can't fire it without this card. Let's say that thing says, I'm out of time, and you just fill in more powder, it's not gonna work.
What happens if you don't have one of those?
You're screwed.
You're locked out?
You're screwed. Locked out, yeah. This is a safety precaution, so you don't go putting like any crazy material in there. Powder doesn't come cheap either. The powder is around $80.
$80 for that box or for that packet? For that packet.
This pack. But it's 10 minutes of runtime, which doesn't sound like a lot. 10 minutes gonna last you probably 2 weddings. Any other questions on my Sparkular?
Yeah, what's the low price of this?
The low price. I saw you sent me that whole box right there with the controller, with everything, $18,000.
$18,000. So that'll get you 6 sparklers, the nuke.
That gets you, yeah, 6 sparklers, the nuclear control, and all the wires.
What about packets?
We give you 1 set of packets.
So let's do the math. So you need 1 package for each individual
Correct.
one. So that's 80. So if you bring 6 to an event, that's 6 times 80?
Right.
Oh man, what's the service charge on this?
I'm charging $9.95 for 2, $14.95 for 4, and $17.95 for 6.
Awesome, there you guys have it. The sparkler system. That's what it's called, right? Sparkler? Who makes this?
This is called the Sparkular.
Oh, Sparkular.
Sparkular, distributed by Sparktacular Distribution in the US of A.
You want to give it a go? Fire it.
I kind of do want to fire it, so I want to play with it. So it's gonna go for what, 20 seconds again?
Yeah, fire it.
Button, firing in 3, 2, 1.
Fire in the hole. Oh! Don't burn yourself.
Everybody's trying to get free. Everybody's trying to get free.
One important thing, if you do happen to buy this system, okay, there's one very important thing that you should know so that you don't waste your investment. We're about to shut this down for the night. You have to clear the material. There's this little button on here that says clear material. If you don't push this button and clear the material, you will brick your $2,800 unit. At the end of the night, it's just going to almost like fire, and then until all the granules are done. If the granules cool down without clearing the material, it'll actually jam the shooting mechanism.
That'll fire it off a little bit.
It'll get rid of those pellets with it. Now you can hear it going, but there's nothing coming out. This is Sparkylar from Sparktacular. If you want to offer this for your DJ service, give me a call, shoot me an email. You can start selling this tomorrow, and we'll do business together.
Yeah.
I live in Jersey. The company's in New Jersey. However, we'll travel to the tri-state area. So New York, I got you. Philly, I got you.
There you guys have the Sparkular.
This is going to be bigger than the Nimbus. Mark my words.
And you are the pioneer.
Not the pioneer. Stop that. I'm just one of the guys that has it. You can be one of the guys that has it too. Call me up. Mikey B at POSHDJs.com is my email. And you can sell this for your DJ company tomorrow.
As for the bar discount, Mikey will throw some money my way if you'd say my name.
Gotta put it in there. Your fans are some of the most positive people that I think I've ever run into. And I think that's what that helps your channel. You have such positive energy in the comments and the viewers and everything like that. I really respect that. In fact, a couple guys reached out to me on Facebook.
Really? From the channel?
Yeah, they reached out from the channel. They're like, yo, I saw you in Barr's video. That was so cool. And I gotta appreciate, man, so many positive comments. I love all the positive comments. So kudos to you, man. You got a great fan base, very positive. You know, you always get those couple of negative Nancy's in there, which I thought were funny. I did read their comments.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna acknowledge them.
Some of them are pro trolls though.
Let's just, you took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, I asked you guys to send me a couple of questions. This Q&A is going to be a little bit of a different one because I'm going to do it with DJ Mikey B. As always, if you want to send in questions for the Q&A, be sure to follow me on Snapchat or Instagram right there. This one's going to be a little bit of a different one because Mikey is going to be answering. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Where can you get the sparklers? Where can I buy this?
You can buy the Sparkulars. Just Google Sparkular USA. I believe the website is sparkular.co.
What do you think about DJing school dances? I've actually never DJed a school dance ever.
Really? Oh, they're fun. If you get linked in with a school dance, like once a month school dance, that's repeat business, bro. Every once a month.
I grew up in the hood, man. Still school dances in the hood. Get that thing shot out. What's the best way to get into the club scene? Mikey, have you done club?
I'm not going to tell you I was a club DJ.
No.
So I was on radio. I was on like college radio. Then I went to KTU. I worked there for a little bit. Believe it or not, club DJs on the radio don't make money. They don't get paid from the radio station.
Well, they don't, but you get that logo on the flyer. That's big money, man.
Yeah, so that's where they make their money. So they're like, the radio station says, listen, I'm not going to pay you for the mix show, but I'm going to give you this publicity in return, and that's how those guys make money unless they're on the air. I'm not going to speak for every single mix show DJ. Again, I'm a mobile DJ, not really a club DJ, so I really can't speak for it. But having friends that are in clubs like 2DB, like Danny that you just saw in the video, I believe it's just getting in with the right promoter.
What do you think about DJs who are charging cheap to get the gig?
Doesn't hurt me.
No?
Doesn't hurt me. There's enough business to go around. I think it's going to come down to the consumer. Yes, you're going to lose gigs to this cheap guy, but then how many gigs are you going to lose to the cheap guy? You can only do 1 gig a night. They're cheap. It's for a reason. I believe this is a stat I read somewhere. 80% of consumers understand you pay what you get for. That being the cheapest is not necessarily the best.
What's the best microphone you can buy? Speaking of microphones, Mikey was giving me a hard time. Mikey and his partner about my mics.
No.
Yeah, you guys are tearing me up about mics.
You want to talk about mics?
I don't know about mics, man. I'll be honest with you. Mikey knows his stuff about mics.
You want to talk about mics?
I honestly, I don't know about it because a lot of it is like frequency.
Here's what I know. I know this from experience. See this little guy, this little Shure PGX D4? Yeah, this is a good mic. You will get interference with this in some locations. There's certain venues that I know for a fact, no matter what I scan and it says it's a clear signal, the microphone will cut out. It cut out so many times during a best man speech one day that I was so embarrassed in front of 250 people that I said, well, there's got to be a mic out there that doesn't cut out. Drake and Jay-Z, how come their mics don't cut out?
This is what Drake is using.
Not necessarily. I don't know what Drake uses. I just know that this right here is also Shure. However, this is a ULX D4. This hasn't cut out on me yet.
What's the low price of that bad boy right there?
How'd you know it's low price again?
Because I know you love
This
low
one's
price
around-
stuff. Mikey's known for his cheap equipment.
That one's about $1,500. This is the antenna.
Damn.
That's one of the antennas. It has 2 antennas. 470 to 542 MHz.
They said anything over 500 is good. Talk about the importance of having good microphones, man.
The importance of good microphone, it's gonna crap out on you when you need it the most. So if you're a mobile guy, it's gonna crap out on you during a ceremony. You're gonna interrupt the middle of someone's wedding to go switch out the microphone. That's embarrassing. So don't let it happen to you. Use one of these mics.
How to start getting your first couple of parties when you first start DJing?
Do it for friends. That's how everyone gets started. Or you can join me. Hit me up. I got gigs for you.
What do you think about radio stations? Would you ever work for one? Mikey is actually a veteran. He knows a lot about that.
I have worked for radio stations. I actually worked for one of the big ones, KTU, which is the top market in the States.
KTU?
KTU. But I work for a radio station? No, not now, because everything's moving streaming. So, like, streaming's big, Spotify. I'm not saying that no one listens to radio. I'm just saying that radio is not what it used to be. So I think people have a lot more options with this guy.
POSH Podcast.
We got Spotify, Pandora.
Plug the podcast.
POSH Podcast. I'm at 9,600, man. I just could use a couple more. So if you do enjoy EDM music or high energy dance music, a little bit of hip hop, make sure you go check out our podcast on Mixcloud.com. Currently, we're #1 on a couple of the charts, so should be easy to find. Ooh. Check it out if you like it, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.
Yeah, bell, hell yeah.
I always wanted to say that.
I don't know why that caught on. And
Don't forget to ring that bell. And then you put like the Taco Bell.
You always caught on that it was the Taco Bell. All right, Mikey B, is always a pleasure.
Absolutely, man. I want to congratulate you on 10,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone. So congrats on that. You earned it. How many bar heads did the sparklers get?
Good question. I'm gonna put a link right here somewhere. Go click it and vote. They can vote on a poll. Once again, DJ Mikey B of POSH Entertainment. It's always a blast having you inside of the vlog.
Positive comments. You always do. Your fan base is awesome.
Leave comments, questions for Mikey. He's always down there. So
yeah. What do you want in the next video? Are you gonna have me again? I love being in these videos.
Leave any questions or any ideas that you guys want to talk about, or if you want Mikey to show you. He pretty much has everything that you could have as a mobile DJ, so he can make it happen. Leave any suggestions down below, and we'll take a look and see what makes sense for us.
Sounds
all
good.
right.
Thanks, Barr.
Thanks again. It was awesome.
Always pleasure.
Always a fun time hanging out with DJ Mikey B. Once again, thank you, Mike, for inviting me over. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought. I thought it was a cool way to switch up the Q&As, give you some different answers, give you a different perspective from a guy who's been doing it for a very, very long time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please slap a like on it if you did. Subscribe if you're new around here. And of course, don't forget to turn on that bell. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.